Good evening and welcome to featured match for week 3 of the SideQuest Season 3 Invitational. Good evening and welcome to start us off. Well, featured match for week 3. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Jay Bazza, and with me this evening are my colleagues Marv. Say hi, Marv.
Hello there. Good evening.
And Aaramus.
Hello.
Say hi, Aaramus.
It's Monday. End this pain.
End of Monday.
It is the end of Monday, to be fair.
There are only 4 more days to go before the weekend.
There are. So close, so close.
We will end the Monday with pain.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, tonight we've got, well, what should be one hell of a bashy match for you. We have the Khemri team under KingRektum versus the Lizardmen team under Divvot. So, Aaramus, run us through this Khemri team. I believe they've got a new player for this match.
They do. They actually finally got the 4th Tomb Guardian, which was a little bit surprised at the beginning to see that there's only 3. But they've got the 4th now, which adds quite a lot extra bash into the team. You know, Strength 5, Armor 9. It's an immovable piece. Yeah, it's only movement 4, but there's 4 of them, which is kind of insane because they are kind of big guys in a way.
Yeah, Decay sort of makes up for the fact that there are 4 of them.
Yeah.
The fact that if they do get injured, they have to pick, or they have to roll injuries twice and take both results. So you could potentially have both, or let's say 2 strength breaks.
Yeah,
if you were very unlucky, or a strength and an armor.
They're very much offset by the decay, but of course strength 5 means that with a normal strength 3 player you need 3 assists, which is a lot of players to commit. Definitely a lot of players. If you've got Dauntless, it's not as bad. Which actually is quite a lot. There is quite a lot of Dauntless in this league because we've got obviously 2 dwarf teams, so that's 4 troll slayers. Then you've also got the guys on the Bretonnian team of Dauntless as well. So that's something to think about for future games for the Khemri, definitely.
Yeah. Hopefully KingRektum has better luck with his Tomb Guardians than I did in Season 1.
That's true. There's also cheeky Nerves of Steel on the thrower, which we had a little bit of discussion of that in the chat. I like it, just because I really like Nerves of Steel.
Yeah.
I personally it's quite underrated.
As a former Pro Elf player, then I'm not surprised you like Nerves of Steel. Is it the blitzers that come with that?
No, it's the catchers.
Catchers.
Who are agility 4, movement 8, so they basically catch it in the opponent's half, and no matter how many tackle zones are on them, they're scoring. Yeah. But it also applies to throwing as well, so the throwers can get into they can get into like a more of a condensed area and throw it if they need to. Obviously it's strength agility 2, you're not planning on it, but there is that option, and I like it.
Yeah, I did suggest going with accuracy as the level up, or
accuracy,
that's how I normally play my throw rods.
Accuracy is better because it's basically adding 1-2 throw without the need for an agility roll.
Yeah,
an agility
basically
level
you make him agility 3 without raising his agility,
without having to rely on a doubles. Yeah.
The Nerves of Steel is a equally acceptable selection for a first level skill.
Definitely.
Especially at 10 SPP, he can easily get accuracy next time.
Onto the Lizards, who have got quite a few more level ups. Interestingly, they only have 11 players though. There's no spare skinks. You do want to having a couple of spare skinks on the sidelines is good, but they do have one with sure hands, which is very nice. They have one with sure feet, which is also very nice. Sure feet. Being the reroll for Go For It, I believe. Yep,
sure feet is rerolling Go For It.
And they've also
only
got
once per turn.
Only once per turn. They've also got a Saurus with block as well, which is very nice. That's basically the first thing you want to get on a Saurus. Makes them a lot deadlier.
I apologize for getting those lizards these skills.
Yes, if everything goes badly for KingRektum, we will be blaming Marv.
We will be blaming Marv, sorry.
You can't, because I also gave the Khemri their skill points, so...
Funnily enough...
not like I played favorites, I just lost against both of them.
Oddly enough, the Lizardmen have the most or actually the equal most touchdowns at the moment with 5. They are drawing with the Orcs. The Orcs have an extra game, but they've gone 5 touchdowns, which I think was... at this point in the league is more touchdowns than anybody in the season 1 and 2, only 2 games in. So that's pretty high amount. And only 1 against. They've only conceded the 1 touchdown.
Well, they're talking about touchdowns. The Khemri throw rate is actually joint highest for the leading touchdown score this season.
This is true. This is
the
true.
Agility 2 Khemri throw rate is joint highest with the Agility 2 Ogre. Both of them having 3 touchdowns scored to their names so far this season.
Where's the
and we're not even on game 3 for the Khemri yet, so they could. That throw rate could take the lead with this game.
Let's have a look.
But as we were also mentioning the Tomb Guardian's strength, and mentioning that with a strength 3 piece, you'd need 3 assists to get a 2-die block. Those Saurus are all strength 4.
They
you
are
only
indeed.
need 2 of them to get the 1-die block.
Yeah, and you can easily put a skink on there as a cheeky assist and then pummel the Tomb Guardian. I'm just showing off the top scorers of the league. Donald Trump is the top scorer.
No, join with
join. There we go. There's the top 20. That's a better way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Best passers is funnily enough
that's still on best.
That's the dwarves. The dwarves have got the best passing along with the orcs.
Yeah, joint 2.
Sniper Sandro is the best rusher with a score of 100. That means he's moved the furthest, I believe.
With the ball, yes.
With the ball, yeah. Biggest bruise. And of course the boneheads are pretty much like the top 4. There. No intercepts. Only a couple of kills. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I think I'm going to message...
But with that...
I'm going to message them in time to go. There we go. So while we wait for that to happen...
Predictions, then.
Predictions.
Who do you think will win and why? Within 30 seconds
each. I will always put money on Lizards. The fact that there's agility 3 on the pitch for a start, and the movement 8. I mean, there is nobody on the Tomb Kings team who can actually catch up.
Khemri team.
Let me
get you wrong on this.
They're technically Tomb Kings.
Yes.
I'm still stuck in the Warhammer mode from playing freaking Total Warhammer. So,
what about you, Marv? Where's your prediction going?
Having played both of them as well.
Like from my playing both of them perspective, I have to go with Khemri because I didn't score against them.
Whereas you did score against the Lizards.
I did score against the Lizards, but no. I would say Lizards because of their movement. Like you can match the Khemri in Bash, but then with your skinks you can just run away. So if those don't get caught out, I'd give it to the Lizards.
And with that, I think I would also have to give it to the Lizards purely because out of all the teams in this league, I think they're the ones that can outbash the Khemri.
They are, yeah.
The best. And then outrun the Khemri as well. So it depends. If KingRektum can control those skinks and get a few lucky stuns or injuries on those Saurus early in a drive,
I think it's going to depend. It's going to depend on if there's injuries. Yeah. Definitely, there's neither team has more than 12 players, I believe. Neither team's got more than 12. The Lizards have 11. I believe the Khemri have 12. So
13, I think.
Oh, 13. Okay, interesting.
And they are on the setup as well.
Brilliant. We are in now.
Yep.
We are ready to go. Let's put the. I believe the idea was to put the skill ups on the screen. Yeah, that's a better way to do it.
Leveled skill ups only. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I believe the Khemri are defending first.
It would seem so.
Because I do not believe that's how the Lizardmen.
No, that is. If that is how we set it up, that's interesting. You can get away with being aggressive as Lizards. There's a little bit more fallback with the fact that the skinks are moving.
Yeah, but not leaving that much space on the wings.
It doesn't matter. That was a setup. There you go. So it's receiving on the Khemri.
Wow.
They can try again though.
Yeah, they can try again.
The space on the wings against such a slow team as the Khemri doesn't really matter as much. If you, for example, against Skaven, elves, or even humans, those spaces on the wings are deadly. But, you know, none of the Khemri are going to be moving further than, you know, the six marker on the lizard team. So having those spaces left and right isn't the end of the world. And the fact that it's such a deep kick as well helps there.
Yeah, that ball is about as far away from Sniper as you would have wanted.
Yeah, he can't pick up the ball this turn. That's unfortunate.
He can.
You know, he can't. He can't go for it though. Unless the yeah, the normal
blitz. By how many players he's actually surrounding the ball with. He really thinks those skinks are going to get a move on.
I don't blame him at all. The skinks are slippery little fuckers.
They are.
Yeah, but still, as a Lizardman player, I wouldn't be sending 2 skinks down that way. Because that's the only amount you'd be able to get there quickly enough.
Yeah.
Because they're still going to be outmatched strength-wise. And then he's leaving his front line seriously undefended against 4 Saurus and a Croxagore, especially when he's not even got all of his Tomb Guardians on the scrimmage line.
I would imagine that Felix thrower is probably going to come left, unless he is planning on an assist. That's a decent place for his Blitzra to be. That Blitzra can probably hit a skink next turn if Divvot decides to push one down the field.
Oh, it'll definitely be within range.
I think that's kind of what he's there for. He's that threat. He's kind of that killing threat.
Yeah, but
where's the
look at the space he's going? Causing nothing right.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Tomb Guardian is going. I mean, I guess it's kind of. I think Rektum wants to build a cage, sort of pre-plan it.
Yeah, but that leaves a lot of space for that Croxagore to just charge up.
That's true.
No, also leaves like. Now 2 of the Saurus completely unmarked.
Yeah, failing that pickup there. Quite unfortunate, even for a 50-50. But with a +1.
Yeah, but if it's going to happen, happening on the first turn isn't the end of the world.
No, definitely not. With sure hands, though, you'd have hoped.
True.
And now here come the 2 die blocks on the Tomb Guardians.
Not quite. I don't think quite yet. They might need another assist.
To be honest, I was surprised he went for the Croxagore against the Skeleton and not one of the Saurus.
Yeah.
Because that way the Croxagore would have definitely been able to clear out one of the Tomb Guardians and then provide the assist on that second. Skink's being brought in.
Oh!
Oh! That's
better. That's a bit better, yeah.
Well, first reroll gone on your first turn must be...
And there's not a lot of rerolls this game, not a lot of 2, only 2 each. There's a very small amount of rerolls. Like, normally I try to aim for 3 at minimum, although I do have 4 this season.
Yeah.
I wonder if that...
I don't understand having any more than 2, to be honest. That's always been fine with me.
I think because I kind of feel like if I'm using all 3, I'm having a bad game. But having I think having that third reroll was just a little bit of safety, a little bit of, you know, you get unlucky, you can use it. You can use another one.
Yep. Oh, there goes that. Oh, only a push.
Yeah.
Lots of pushing this first turn.
They're gonna push the button, push the boat out a little bit.
From that setup, I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up with a Tomb Guardian being surfed.
Ooh. Don't see that very often, do ya?
Because apart from a blitz, there's no chance of any 1 die block on the line of scrimmage. Well, the pushed back line of scrimmage. So I'd probably be tempted to try and clear out either one of those 2 Saurus around Frank Fester.
I think it's a good idea. Luckily, there's no assist needed for the 2 Dinosaurus, which is a rarity.
Yeah.
Normally, you're sat there trying to crowd them out the game. Oh, first armor break. Oh, KO as well. That's big.
Oh, that's very lucky.
That's very
Big
good.
bold Jimmy is having a big bold nab.
I'm slightly disappointed he pushed Bob the Bull that way instead of pushing him closer towards the sideline and going for the surf himself.
Skink got away with it there.
Yeah, 3 die blocks. Skinks have dodge, and therefore you need to roll the defender down to be able to knock them over.
No block.
Rolling a normal defender stumbles.
Yeah, no block other than the Blitz Raz as well.
Yeah, which is standard for a team, for a Khemri team.
Yeah, even you said it.
Yeah, but
they are Team Kings. They're Team Kings. Look, Khemri are a faction within the Team Kings.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we had
If you don't know the lore, Khemri is the main capital of Nehekara.
It is, yeah.
And there's the pickup.
Well, I normally play as the, oh shit. I can't remember. I can't remember who I normally play as in Total Warhammer.
Elves.
No. Yes. It's not, I don't play elves, I play Team Kings.
Ball moving upwards.
Yeah,
it's a shame, like
its way forwards, but
it's a shame we can't cast Blood Bowl a bit like football, where it's like you can just say the names of people every 5 seconds if you've got nothing to say. Yeah, you can where you can just say Sniper Sandro passes to Nestor.
Sniper has the ball. He's picked up the ball. Picked up the ball. He's still holding the ball. He's still holding the ball. He's still holding the ball. No one's made a block against him, but he's still holding the ball. And he's moved. He's moved a square.
Yeah, but I think
Something like that.
Blood Bowl commentary would be more like not as excited as football commentary, because it's a slower game, so it'd probably be more like golf.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, but it's golf. Why would you want golf?
No, now slowly he has the ball, grabs it with his hands, has it, continues to move forward, slowly but surely. There he has it, makes the go for it, and we're done.
Yeah, maybe
a bit more exciting.
Just ever so slightly. Maybe don't cast it that slowly.
Yeah, Adikal's right. It is a bit more like chess.
Especially not. Yeah, especially not when the first thing you say is, and he's got the ball, and he's moving forward with it. Goes, where are we going with this?
Oh,
this can go all shades of not safe for work very quickly.
Oh man.
Oh, another skull.
No rerolls left.
Rerolls gone.
Yeah,
we also don't have like previous games for either of these players, so we can't go like, yeah, well, in previous performances, There's none of that.
All I know is that Sniper Sandro has scored 3 touchdowns.
I know he is.
And made a pass.
He's Ooh. That's what 2 rerolls gets you. Sorry, I'm just gonna point it to
this KO for the skeleton.
It evens things up, although I'd rather lose a skeleton than a Saurus.
Yeah, I'd much rather lose a skeleton than a Saurus, because there are 2 skeletons on the line on the sub box. If that Saurus doesn't get up, you're gonna feel that. Even if you had a spare skink, you're gonna feel the loss of a Saurus. Especially because they can now just flood the left-hand lane. Blitz that Saurus out of the way. Do their best to surround the skinks and just move up. Although that Croxagore is stood wide open. He needs to be screened off.
Yeah, he needs to be marked or screened, that's absolutely. I mean, because luckily the Croxagore's got movement 6, which is insane for a big guy. So he's got a really good range of movement. Really good range of movement.
He can freely pick his food.
Yeah, the good thing about the Saurus and the Croxagores is that they're really strong and they can move about average distance, I think it is, with 6.
6
is... But they've got agility 1.
I think 6 is average. It's the same as a human lineman. It's the same as most linemen, in fact. Even elf linemen are only movement 6.
Yeah. But they're agility 1, so they cannot dodge apart from on 6s.
No.
And if you're dodging on 6s...
if you're dodging with Saurus, then something's gone horribly wrong.
Or it is me experimenting with lizards.
That too.
Or you've forgotten that you didn't give that player break tackle. None of these players have break tackle though yet.
No break tackle
Which is
yet,
probably a good thing.
We do like break tackle.
I don't.
Oh, I love break tackle.
I don't.
If you don't know what we're referring to, go watch the Kislev Ogre game from yesterday. after this featured match. Is it going to be a follow-up? Yes, that's now the
Whoa, did somebody block you, Marv?
No, my cat tried to jump on the...
Did your cat fail to go for it?
Yeah, my cat basically failed to go for it.
The leap by the
Oh yeah, it was a leap.
Yeah. So he tried to jump, but he slipped on a piece of paper that's lying on my table. So instead of onto the room divider, he jumped against the room divider.
And Marv will get the £250 for sending that clip in to Youth Been Free.
Yay.
Sadly, did not film this. Yeah, but now I basically know where my Kislev have been training their leaps.
With your Kislev team, obviously, yes.
Yeah, and it's been turning out my cat is not a very good leaping trainer.
I think Divvot's stuck here. That's 30 seconds. I don't think... Well, a couple of players have moved around. I don't...
That's really unfortunate with the skulls, though. Really unfortunate.
That is, yeah. You cannot plan for that.
I mean, I wouldn't have one-died with the Cruxigal.
Oh no!
I have
you
to
just
say,
at least cleared out.
I think
the Blitzer up first.
Yeah, I keeping the Cruxigal up is kind of priority at this point. Oh, but there's a
first reroll.
Little bit fortunate there to get the down as well, not just the stumbles.
That was the Blitzer though, so even if they got both down.
Okay.
KO!
First skink down. I don't feel too bad though. Seeing skinks fall on the floor is great. Skink schools and freaking like any sort of big guys fall on the floor is great fun.
Well,
Nah, the skink's gonna get away with it there.
Yeah.
Dodging out of the way. Not getting grabbed by those big hands.
Yeah, I'd still probably question the order those blocks went in. I'd have probably made that block with onto the Saurus with Frank Fester instead, and used Donald Dead to try and blitz old One Eye. I know, obviously, Nestor had blitzed beforehand. I'd have probably changed the order I've done things to try and get that blitz on old One Eye, just to be able to safely move Sniper up instead of having to take him that close to the sideline.
I think what Divvot needs to do is to start abusing the stunty on the skinks.
Yeah.
And, you know, yes, he's only got 3 now, but needs to start moving into positions where...
Well, they reroll dodges naturally.
They do.
Basically.
I mean, even there, you know, a cheeky... I mean, Skinky can probably come through that gap without any real difficulty, and at least a 1-die, I mean, that skink's going to go down, but... can he reach? He can reach. He can. Skinky, Bloodlusting Billy can probably get him there for a 1-die, or even heck, just at this point in time, a 2 red die with both down isn't the end of the world.
4, 5. It would be a going for it for Bloodlusting Billy if he was going to do that. I still probably wouldn't do it with Bloodlusting Billy.
No, there might be a way to clear a path for Ketchup Steve, potentially. Definitely so now. Oh, I think I can see. Yeah, ways that hasn't made it any harder. It's the same dodge. Stunty makes the amount of things there kind of irrelevant.
Well, they can already.
I mean, heck, I tell you what you could probably do is use old One Eye Olaf to blitz. Try and get a double red push. He's off the pitch.
Yeah, you
blitzes with the Cruxigal instead.
Yeah,
but you know what? You know, it would have been all easier if he just followed my advice and given one of those skinks sleep. He could have just leapt over there with Skinky and then tried it.
I think what he wants to do is to move Ketchup Steve into... I think Ketchup Steve can probably make it out. Yeah, he will be able to now. I wouldn't have pushed him there.
No, I'd have pushed him
no.
back.
You need to go. You need to go
Not
backwards
left
there.
any space for those two Saurus.
Unless he wants the Saurus to start. Either that's a mistake, or he wants the Saurus to go the other way. I think that was a mistake, though, judging by that extra
I'd call
block.
that a mistake. Even if that was what you wanted to do, I'd still call it a mistake. To be honest, no disrespect to Divvot, but I'd have. You could have had two Saurus where Ketchup Steve's gone now. Instead, he's had to use Nosy Nigel.
I like that, though.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I would have done on the Blitz, though, is actually go for a 2 red die. There's nothing, I think, oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
In these situations, going for a 2 red die isn't the end of the world.
Actually, you said that's unfortunate.
It's actually good placement. He can't move forward, no.
The way he has to go.
Yeah. Or your hands off.
You see, the way I'd probably do it is I'd probably use Frank Fester to knock Bob the Bull out the way, use Donald Dead to knock Ketchup Steve out the way, and then use Felix to knock old One Eye Olaf back. But knock him back next to Nesta No Brain, and then you've just cleared yourself. As long as you follow up with Fearless Felix.
True.
Or blitz and move him towards the touchdown zone afterwards. But as long as you get the push, you can push One Eye Olaf in between those three, the Blitzer and the two Guardians. And then you've no longer got any tackle zones to worry about.
Yeah. This is where having sidestep on old One Eye would be great.
Yes.
Because then you could just the likelihood of you getting it down is not as high because of dodge. Whoa!
That's not done by any means. That was risky.
Interesting.
Are we going to see a pass?
I mean, nerves of
because he's got nerves of steel.
He's got nerves of steel, so there's no minus.
No, but it's still another 50-50 pass and then the 50-50 catch.
God.
But the other guy has sure hands.
Doesn't matter.
Well.
You need catch for that.
You need catch for that.
Oh yeah, sure hands is picking up.
Yeah, sure hands is a reroll on the pickup, and strip ball doesn't work. That's definitely not the way to blitz either. That now definitely gives that skink a chance to intercept if he makes the pass.
I mean, definitely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if the guy catches it, I would be 2 dying.
Terrified.
I'd be red dying on that guy. Absolutely.
Oh no, you can get both of those skinks. You can get both.
You can, yeah, easily.
And Skinky next to him, and then you blitz with Bloodlusting Billy.
Yeah,
that's a 2 die.
That's a 2 die, yeah.
Like, yeah, they're skinks, but people forget that just because they're 1 strength less, they can still.
They can still do stuff. Yeah.
5 seconds left in the turn. Are we seeing the pass?
Yeah.
There we go.
Onto the skeleton.
Nope.
Nerves of Steel doesn't give a shit. Oh no! Don't reroll that.
No, you don't reroll that.
Not on 17. Oh, the skink. Oh,
my god! Donald dead.
Oh my
With 3
god!
turns left, I do not think there's going to be a touchdown this half.
That's unfortunate. That's so good. I love that. I love it when that happens. I love a big agility 1 guy picking up a ball, especially when it's a tree man.
Oh well, I cannot see Donald Dead getting to the touchdown zone.
Not really, no.
I mean, he has to hope that he knocks down Skinky, and that Donald Dead blitzes into old One Eye Olaf, knocks him down as well, follows up, and then it just has a free space to move. If he's not got that free space, he's got to hope he can hand off to someone that can move.
And luckily, the handoff doesn't care about the passer's agility.
Yeah. That's the only saving grace. He can give that to the blitzer, maybe the thrower if he can move forwards 1. But even then, I probably wouldn't have tried throwing it to Nisheb, I would have probably tried throwing it to Fearless Felix, the other thrower, and try get some SPP on the thrower.
Fearless Felix, no, Nisheb has 5 SPP. Probably that's why he wanted to give him the touchdown so he levels up.
It could be that, yeah. That does make sense. Okay, in which case, now how would you do it? I'd still say you probably have to try and knock Skinky back one.
Funnily enough, I probably would have left Felix there.
Yeah, I'd have left Fearless.
Although I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, no, there is a handoff potential, but no. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, maybe going for a. I mean, that's a push off. That's surf. That's a surf. Oh, until then,
that's not.
Failed.
That's the last reroll gone.
It was a surf.
Now it will be.
Now it is. Surf City!
They thought it was a surf.
Surf City, bit. Oh!
Dead!
Skinky, no!
That's what I meant with ending the Monday in pain.
No, he's alive. He's alive.
Apothecary did his job. Boo.
Boo! Fuck the apothecaries.
The one time.
Skinky saved. I mean, one time is not true. My apothecary worked as well yesterday.
I'm sending Tails notes as we do this, so we don't forget.
Yeah. But yeah, since it was the crowd that killed Skinky, and the Shep doesn't get SPP for that.
You don't get SPP for pushing them out, unfortunately. As much as that would be great.
Okay, it is possible for the Khemri team to score without having to make any going for it. I think they'll be very lucky if they do that, though.
Yeah, if he moves,
the good thing is there's no bonehead or stupidity or wild animal or anything like that to worry about on the Tomb Guardian. And that definitely works. Ooh, another stun. That's definitely helpful.
That is, yeah.
I think the Khemri will score then.
Could we see actually the Tomb Guardian scoring?
Yes.
He's got no SVP, so there's no level up from that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is. I'm sorry, but I would be One-Eye Olaf into Red Die.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's quite far down the pitch. It doesn't really help. Maybe with getting a Skink or a Saurus free, but Frank Fester is really in the way. Very, very in the way. Unless you just try and crowd the Tomb Guardian. Which probably is the best option.
They can't reach Donald without having to make at least 4 going for it, though.
Yeah.
Not to have any chance of stopping him before he makes it to the touchdown.
Yeah.
So there'll be at least 8
turns. I think I would
I'd probably just go for a foul, to be honest, on any of the Tomb Guardians that are down.
Yeah. I would be. I know I've said it like 12 million times. I would be 2-die red with the Skink because you never know.
I just accept that it's that Divvot. I just hope that Divvot can, or if I was in Divvot's shoes,
yeah,
I would just hope that I can stall it enough next half and then steal and run. Because I think if provided no more skinks go down.
Yeah. He's been really unlucky with those dodge and stunty rolls.
But yeah, no, I'd be trying to foul probably Rotten Ralph or someone like that. Although I'd only do that really if I had 1 skink sub.
I wonder if
players I might not be.
You do wonder if King is maybe going to risk maybe getting caught up or go for. I mean, I would definitely wouldn't go for the going for it with.
There's no one that can reach him.
No, that's true. Well,
there is apart from old One-Eye Olaf.
Yeah.
In fact, no, One-Eye Olaf can't reach him with 2 going for it either. He just, that's. He's got to take that. He's got to go for the going for it. He should have moved. Donald
should have moved first.
Damn. Skink.
He now has to hope he doesn't roll 2 1s. Or a 1.
Yeah, just a single one, yeah.
Skink stunning a Tomb Guardian. Impressive.
I mean, you could try and blitz Frank Fester out the way. I'd have kept Bob the Bull down, trying to blitz Frank Fester out the way, and move Bob the Bull into Donald Dead.
Yeah, but how would you have blitzed Frank Fester out of the way?
I think you could have got a skink. Maybe you could have got it.
I don't.
Could you have gone there? There it is. I mean, it's no longer up for discussion.
No. So now it's a case of don't roll a 1.
I mean, this is what I would have done, is I would have put Old One Eye in on the left-hand side of Frank Fester. And then I think he probably could have 1-die blitzed with Shy Little Timmy.
Where's Shy Little Timmy?
Bottom right. He might not have been able to make it though, looking at it.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, I would have crocked the gold.
It would have been 2 going for it.
There's the score though.
He makes it.
Yeah, it would have been 2 going for it to have made that blitz.
Yeah. Love the spin.
Well, I think that's the first for SideQuest leagues ever. I don't think we've had it. I don't think I scored with a Tomb Guardian during League 1.
I don't recall that happening.
We might have the record somewhere that will say otherwise, but I don't remember it. I think that'd be something I'd remember.
Skink gets back up. Saurus is still out.
Skeleton stays KO'd, though. Yeah, as well.
But they all get another roll after this turn, so...
Yeah. Yeah, to wake up from knockouts, at the start of each drive, you roll a d6, and you need a 4+, basically.
Yeah.
Unless you have a Bloodweiser Babe, which you buy during inducements. And I don't believe either of our coaches bought
there are no
Bloodweiser Babe.
inducements that I can see. I think they were fairly similar TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, no babes on either side.
Yeah, so it's just a standard 4+, basically. So 50-50 to wake up from a knockout. If a Bloodweiser Babe had been purchased, they just add 1 to the roll for each Bloodweiser Babe you purchase. I'm surprised that Rektum's left his players that far up the field, though, for the last turn of the half where he doesn't get to do anything.
Yeah.
I'd have probably just left 3 skeletons on the front. 4 Tomb Guardians all the way at the back.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, an injury or a knockout here does change the game a little bit. Quick snaps.
Especially now the Lizardmen can just move even closer.
Yeah, quick snap's kind of irrelevant a little bit here, other than just crowding the already crowded Tomb Guardians. I mean, would you be fouling a Tomb Guardian, do you think, on this turn?
Yep. Well, again, it depends. If I in Divvot shoes with that Saurus out, I'd probably risk it. But without not having any substitutes, maybe. I think it would depend on what happened.
Yeah.
Although it's forgetting that those skinks won't get the assist bonus.
I wonder if maybe that's trying to get the foul bonus.
They won't get the bonus.
No, they won't,
anyway,
because they won't, yeah.
They're still in another tackle zone.
Unless there's a blitz on one of them, don't I? Yeah.
No, those 2 skinks have moved.
Yeah. I think Peter Payne may be getting fouled if possible.
That would still be what they have to blitz.
It's annoying as it's kind of annoying as like the spectator. You can't like try and click things and see how they're going to work. That would be good.
No, that's where your skill as a player comes in.
But what skill though?
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to do this foul then, because he can only foul with one of the Saurus at the moment.
I mean, yeah, I would do it with Ketchup.
Saurus.
Yeah, Ketchup Steve.
I wanted to do it with the Saurus.
Decay!
Smashed collarbone.
Regen.
And missing next game.
Regen.
Does he regen?
He regens.
He regens.
And sent. Oh, it was nearly worth it. It was nearly worth it.
Oh.
And the Saurus is
out
gone.
for the rest of the game.
It was so close to being worth it.
So close.
I can imagine Divvot being really excited, like, yes, I injured him. Oh wait, he. Oh.
So he regens both of those.
Yeah.
Yes, but regeneration is basically another 50-50. You roll a 4+, you regen.
Damn.
No modifiers whatsoever on it though. So
The
if
other
you roll that
Saurus-
1, 2, or 3, that player suffers both of those injuries for the 2
Damn.
Guardian.
The Saurus is back up though, so still down 1.
Yeah, still down a Saurus, because that Saurus, having rolled a double on the armor break, got sent off. So because there were no bribes in play, you couldn't bribe the referee to let them back in. So that Saurus is missing the rest of the game and got no SPP from that injury, because you don't get SPP from fouling. My screen's gone black.
Oh.
I can see the cursor. I can't see the game. What is this cyanide? Okay, I'll do a quick restart. Oh, there we go. I had to press escape, apparently.
That's what it is. Cyanide, not the game studio.
Oh, wait, I shouldn't have taken that suicide pill. Oh. That's what the pill was for. Oops. But no, I think KingRektum now definitely has the advantage in this game. 1-0 up.
There's quite a few Saurus. Well, although the MK and Saurus got back
out.
up, so.
Yeah, there's still 1 Saurus out, though. It's 4 Saurus and a Crocs. 5 Saurus and a Croc score.
There's going to have to be some skink abuse here, I think, to get this going.
Yeah. There's the player advantage that he's got. Maybe not the strength advantage yet, but all he needs is a couple of stuns a turn on a Saurus, which, yes, requires rolling 10 ups for each of the armor breaks. So that's going to happen, what? One every 6. So all he has to do is get a little lucky. And all Divvot has to do is to roll skulls again in his first 2 blocks of each turn.
That'll help.
Yeah, that reroll helps for the Khemri side. Now I've got the reroll advantage as well.
There's a little bit more scoring advantage for the skinks, though. The movement 8 just pushes everybody else out the water.
Yeah.
Like, I think only the Blitzrars can't even blitz them because of it takes 2 go for it just to be in base contact.
Yeah.
Ooh, that 1 block.
Cheeky. I get it's safe. Well, not safe, but safer to do it with the blocking guy. The block guy, sorry.
Yeah, the guy with block, because there are less opportunities for him to fall.
It's only a 1 in 6 instead of a 2 in 6, so a 1 in 3.
Yeah, it halves the halves the chances, basically.
And he fills the pick
I agree with not using the reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the reroll there.
Nah.
Also, maybe he should have used the other skink to pick it up, who has the sure hands.
I think he moved Skinky. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he moved him. He moved that skink first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could have just been a case of forgot which skink was which, because they're both the leveled skinks. Oh, Blitzerer.
Oh, I'm the down.
Oh,
Oh, bye-bye, Randy.
Randy
I think
again.
Yeah, that's the second time that skink's been knocked out. 5 SPP as well, so no level up for him yet.
Except if he gets...
Oh! Well, there goes the extra reroll.
Yep.
That's been used already. I imagine that King would take the knocked out skink for that, though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have said there was a need for that going for it, though.
No, I mean, no.
Like, there's pressure, but if that skink picks up the ball...
He's flying off anyway.
Yeah, he's flying away. There's no chance that...
Yeah. In fact, having the Blitz a bit further back gives you a little bit more cover.
Yep. Because all Divvot's going to do is blitz him with one of the Saurus. Especially now that
he's got block.
Block Saurus knock down the Tomb Guardian.
Not the end of the world, but not great.
Oh, what a surprise. The 3 remaining skinks are grouping together. I wonder why that might be. Still surprised they're leaving a full 2/3 of the squares around the ball free and not trying to crowd it a bit more.
Oh no. Oh, Divvot is not having a good day with those dice, I have to say.
Past the loner.
That was unexpected. That was unexpected. I mean, the ball's fairly safe.
50-50 though.
So the ball's fairly safe and you've got Mighty Blow. Taking that double down's not the end of the world. They are falling
That's still a question why you're knocking that Tomb Guardian closer to the ball.
Yeah, something that has kind of happened this game is there's a lot of odd choices in where people are falling down.
Yeah.
It's like, that's okay, but there's been a couple of times where I think, that's a bit of a weird place to push them.
Yeah, but it's now a case of, would you move that Saurus back around the Tomb Guardian, or... Oh, I'd have at least put him next to the ball if you weren't going to move him any further.
I think trying to just stop the Blitz Ra really from doing anything. Yeah.
There's the shot.
And then Bloodlust Billy has to go in that right-hand side corner, surely. Oh, no. Oh. This is a painful game to watch.
The two Basher teams are not getting good luck on the ball.
No, that right-hand side blitzer can hit Skinky as well, way too easily. Like, Bloodlust Billy had to go in that right-hand corner.
6. Yeah, one going for it.
That's enough. That's that. I mean, that's just a single reroll. I think maybe. Yeah. He's got dodge, so it's not terrible, but even so.
Yeah, 2 die though. Yeah, you'd be at least hoping to knock him down.
Ooh.
Just lagging. I was hoping for an armor break on that one from the amount of time we had to wait for it.
That's kind of weird when that happens. You think, are they just taking a while to choose the one square they can go into?
Yeah. But now that removes the going for it on the bullets.
Yeah, that's. In fact, I would
and of course the Blitzer has block, so all he needs is both down.
Yeah, I would definitely bring Sniper Sandro up into that the right hand side of the Tomb Guardian as well for a pickup later on.
I'd have actually moved. I'd move Nesheb there because that's gives more cover for where the ball will potentially fall. Well, hopefully fall.
There goes the blitz.
If you're the...
Oh, it's just pushes though.
Yep.
Not in a nice position because that skink can't. He can't go anywhere. He can't go anywhere.
With 3-die blocks. Whichever way you look at it, there's going to be a 3-die block going onto that skink next turn.
I would imagine maybe Nosy Nigel may block above Nishab and then maybe Stunty out. I feel like Divvot hasn't actually used Stunty with his skinks this game, really.
I don't think he's been having the look too risky.
No, definitely not. But no, definitely not.
Like, those are definitely plays you make if you're getting the look for it. If you're not, then you're not risking it. Because all it takes is for you to get a bit more unlucky and you've got another knocked out skink or injured skink. Because they're only armor 7, all you need to do is roll an 8. I mean, to be honest, if I was Divvot at the moment, I'd be dodging Skinky out to the right, now that space is cleared. And just running for it.
Just get the hell away from there.
Block says no. Stun's good.
I bet the feelest one will feel this one.
Oh, another armor break as well.
That helps. Oh, that left-hand side's looking nice and open now.
I'd have followed up, though, with Nosy Nigel.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
The -1.
Fuck it, put Skinky. Just fucking run Skinky up. Why not? No, wrong way!
I wouldn't have gone that way!
Why did you go that way?
Why that way? You cleared a perfect space the other side, nearly.
God.
If
So
that space hasn't cleared, I'd have gone that way.
Yeah.
So now I feel like what's probably like to watch my games.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't.
Oh, that's the Croxagore stun.
Rip, he's stunned.
To be honest, if you wanted to remove a Croxagore from the lead, that's a prime opportunity to foul him with a skeleton.
Why not?
You're
You
in
got
the lead.
you've got
2 rerolls left.
yeah, you got player advantage. You've got 2 guys in the bank in case you do concede
Or get sent off.
or get sent off. Yeah, exactly.
Pick up the ball, cage it, and foul that Crocs.
I'm gonna. What were those dice rolls on the
Not
dodge?
good. I think that was a 2.
dodge 3 success 3 2 into a 2? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Divvot's reliance here is now going to be on agility 2 saving him. It's possible.
Yeah, but Sniper Sandro can pick up that ball easily.
That's what I mean.
Oh! And then this happens.
Yeah, that's where it needed to go. That's where it needed to go.
What's the name of that skink? Skinky. Skinky can pick up the ball easily. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, he needs to run. He needs to. He needs to run. He needs to run now. Clear.
On,
do your safe. Do your safe 2 die blocks, and then
What was the scary movie?
which one?
like
1, 2,
throw-
3, 4, or 5.
I think the first one. It was like they're in the shop and they're like, I think they're just about to nick a load of stuff at the very end of the movie. It's like they're doing the whole face to camera thing of, if you've seen this, then I must be dead. So if you see it, grab and run, yo! Grab and run! And they just like nick a load of stuff from a shop and run out as the shopkeeper just like starts shooting at them.
Skinky is successfully grabbed.
Yeah.
He successfully ran as well.
No! Why are they going for it? No!
Not another one. Oh,
Oh, God.
Don't do this to us, Divvot.
Yeah, that's good. That's he was
Yeah. Never go for it.
Oh.
But yes, no, that is what I mean from the grab and run, yo!
He literally he channeled the grab and run. Oh,
what was that character's name? Was it Shorty?
I think it was. I can't remember. It's a long time since I watched
The
it.
guy with the afro, the massive afro. Always smoking. Oh, that was a funny film.
Oh my god, I don't know. This fucking game. This fucking game. Right, now for the love of God, put Nosy Nigel up there. Put, like, above the guy I can never pronounce and Sniper Sandro. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can make it. He can make it.
Yeah, he can make it.
He has to go there.
Terranate.
There we go.
What?
Terranate.
You mean paternate the
Yeah, that guy. That's exactly how I say it.
Yeah, Terranate, Copis, rather.
Oh!
Injury onto Casimir.
Minus a point. Oh, no regen. No regen.
No.
On a blitz raw. On a blitz, that's not
Armor
good.
7.
He's an R7 blitz raw. Jeez.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that's
That's not good at all. I mean, he's got 0 SPP, and I know KingRektum does have, I think, 50k before the start of this match.
Yeah, he had 50k in the bank.
I thought he had 80.
It might have been
I
80.
think he had
I might be
80.
misremembering. So if he rolls like a 2 or a 3 on the winnings at the end of the game, he could afford to just fire after he fire that blitz draw. Because he's not really losing anything apart from the money.
Sniper Sandro can blitz Skinky.
Yes, he can.
This is why I wanted Nosy Nigel to be one square down and actually in the thing.
Yeah, that's where I'd have put Thesaurus as well.
The benefit, of course, is that Sniper Sandro, 1, has to make a go for it, and 2, doesn't have block. Yep. So he has to get the down.
And KingRektum has 2 rerolls left.
That's true. He could roll a double 1.
Chance he does roll a 1. Chances are he's at least going to have a chance.
I think I know what's going to happen. He's going to make the going for it and then roll double push into double push.
Yep.
that's my prediction. If you get a both down, take it.
Skull into double skull.
Oh, well, there's the skulls.
Double skull.
Oh,
I got 3 out of 4.
He's gonna. He doesn't quite pick it. Can he make it? Oh,
he needs to make that go for it.
Yeah,
he has to do that go for it.
He does.
But even then, that's a blitz from the skinks.
Yeah, basically, you bring One Eye up, you bring Billy up, and then you basically blitz with Skinky, and then go and pick up.
Yep.
That's how I would do it anyway.
You need to block all One Eye from getting to him. You need to put Rotten Ralph directly in front of our One Eye. Force him to go all the way around.
Yeah.
Or hope that you knocked Bob over there so you could also move Coart around as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it completely.
Should have gone there. I like this is a game that we can actually be hypercritical of for once.
Well, I play both these teams, so I'm definitely being hypercritical.
Having played against a lot of Lizards and a lot of Khemri, it's like, Yeah,
you're still salty about your games against
You have no idea. Oh, that's... Cheeky one die. Cheeky. I mean, there's nothing really to talk about there. It's like, yeah, whatever. Oh, right.
I won't mention it every game, I promise.
No, never. I'm pretty sure people could...
I feel like that's one of our common tropes is, and Jay Bazza mentions the Khemri versus Elf game.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, I'm just... Look, I will take heed that I won the leagues, the tournament even, so...
Yeah, because
this is exactly what Divvot should be doing. Yeah, Divvot's done this correctly.
That's exactly how it should have gone.
No. Don't follow up. Please don't press the follow up button.
Thank the Lord.
Pick up.
Yeah.
And there
we go. 1-1. I think that's how all 3 of us would have done that.
Yeah, that is. I think everyone would have done it that way.
I would have leaped onto the ball.
You would have somehow magically sprouted wings with a skink and flown them across the field.
Skinks back up as well. Well, I may be seeing a draw here. Which I'm okay with, because it means it's easier for me to catch up. I'm thinking ahead.
I'd be quite happy with the draw, personally speaking.
Well, because both of us are...
point of bias as a player myself, I'd like to see a draw,
well,
because that would put me 2 points behind them.
It would, yeah.
No, I think there's the potential, depending on where the ball falls, for Divvot to still steal and get that second. There's also, with 4 turns left for the Khemri team, a lot of potential for, say, the Blitzerer or the Thrower to just leg it.
Absolutely. I think
if there's enough screening going on.
I mean, I would be tempted to actually use the Tomb Guardians as marking pieces and just go down the field with the faster Strength 3 pieces, because the Skinks can't do too much to them.
Yep. But you know how I normally set up my team, which is have those Tomb Guardians spread within that center section every other square. And then have a Blitzerer and a Skeleton in the left, and a Blitzerer and the Skeleton on the right. With the Thrower and whatever other Skeletons I have left, because I only go for 1 Thrower normally. In the middle, sort of spread out to pick up the ball wherever it falls.
Like, that's a very lopsided setup, what he's doing here for me. Like, with the 3 Tomb Guardians on the side.
I feel like he's going to try and get it to Nesta No Brain and just charge with Nesta. But I fear that he's not got anywhere near enough marking pieces to cover Nesta.
Wasn't the weather nice before?
It was. That's why it scattered. I don't know who do I have next out of these two. I think it's the Tomb Guardians first.
No, next you have me.
Khemri.
Patches. So out of these ones, I come across the Khemri first, and the Lizardmen are my last game, which is scary.
Yeah, the Lizardmen are my second to last game.
The only benefit is I might have a lot of claw by then, so their armor 9 is going to be irrelevant.
I wouldn't be doing that with 4 turns left. I'd literally be trying to get the ball to Nesta first.
Yep.
Or caging that ball to all hell.
And holding on to the draw.
Yeah.
That left-hand side is looking nice and clear, though.
What, for the Khemri team?
Yeah, for the Khemri, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to switch view, so it's now the right-hand side. We are learning our directions, people.
I mean, they're both quite clear. Both the only sections that have any players in are the centre section, and then the Khemri right-hand section, which has a Blitz Ra in. You have, what, 19 players? 18 players in the centre sections?
18,
yeah,
20,
20
yeah.
players.
I'm counting, I'm thinking, like, yeah.
Yes, apparently I can count quicker than you.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I was kind of half counting and half just kind of like scanning. I was like, there's like 5 there, plus 5 there. I should have just counted, it'd have been easier.
Oh, double one.
And
I reroll that.
Yeah, that's fine. The ball's safe.
That is fine, but I would have probably rerolled that just to hope it didn't go.
I think 3 Saurus might be pouncing on them pretty soon.
Yep.
Because Lofty Lewis just has to punch once, and you're going to have Nosy Nigel, Mustard Mike, and Big Bowl Jimmy lurking on that ball, and all they need to do is surround it, and it causes problems.
Yep. And even if Lofty Lewis boneheads, which we've not seen yet.
No, there's been no boneheading. Yeah, great.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. Literally mark each player individually. Don't give them any assists.
I'll be honest, I'm probably going to call the Lizardmen as being able to steal this.
Maybe. It depends how... I think it's good.
With 3 turns left,
it
I'd
depends.
probably call the Lizardmen as stealing this.
If Tomb Kings try and go for the score, I think the Lizard will win. But if they try and just defend the ball and hold on to it, then I think they'll be okay. I mean, that's not the best placement, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, especially not where you've got Nerves of Steel on that.
That's out of the 3, that's like the middle ground.
Yeah, you blitz with Rotten Ralph, get Big Ball Jimmy out the way, pick up the throw Ra, throw it to the Blitz Ra, charge down, and...
First things first is you need to get Donald Dead back. Get him back somewhere. Marcosaurus, Mark the Croxagore, just get him back and get him back into the game. Don't abandon him. Ooh. Oh. That could be easy to get.
This is going down to the wire.
It is.
No, because now Rotten Ralph can't blitz that Saurus. He has to hit the skink.
No. Why doesn't Sniper Sandro hit the skink? And then just defend the ball.
I'd be picking up the ball with Sniper Sandro and throwing it to Nesta.
But he's got to dodge out. He's got to dodge out of the Saurus tackle zone. On agility 2.
Yeah, but he's got Nerves of Steel.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's the dodge. It's the dodge.
Why I'd be doing it.
It's just the dodge that I'm worried about.
Now you cannot get Rotten Ralph to that Saurus. You cannot block that Saurus. You cannot block Big Ball Jimmy at all. Which is why I'd be doing exactly this.
Yeah.
And hoping that I can get that 50-50 dodge.
He's not very well protected though, and that... Oh!
Bloodlusty Billy is injured.
They're leveled up, guys. Oh shit, missed next game.
Yeah.
That's big.
So who's the Lizardmen got next? Because the
Lizards have the dwarves.
Thanking KingRektum for that.
The Lizards have the dwarves for that next game.
Which
more more important? Oh no, I'm complete idiot. The Chaos Dwarves.
Oh, so Adakul, you're one skink down in your game. No, I'd seriously be dodging Peter Pay or Sniper Sandro around now.
Yeah, maybe try and get the other thrower. No, why don't you get why don't you get Felix to pick it up? It's safer.
Nerves of Steel.
Yeah, but Nerves of Steel doesn't matter on pickups or dodges. It's only passes and catches. Oh, okay. Just about.
That's the last reroll gone.
But
Yeah,
that makes
works.
the pickup safer. You've got to bring Nestor in. Bring Nestor into the center.
No, I still say throw it to Nestor.
Maybe.
At least get the ball that side of the field.
Yeah.
Don't fumble, basically.
Ooh.
That wasn't a going for it. Oh, double.
Oh. It's safe
What
though.
did I say?
It is
Don't
safe.
Fumble it. Clearly, this Khemri team is from a different part of Neheka.
It is, yeah. Not the passing
The
part.
1,000 Guardians.
This is not. They were not buried where the elves were.
They're not undead elves, essentially.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're just very tall dwarves.
They are.
Looks like it. Or maybe like the Tomb Guardians, like multiple dwarves stacked on top of each other.
I still think we need a sound bite for double skulls and double ones.
Oh.
Oh, he pushed it
Uh-oh.
on the interesting tactic.
I can see why, to try and maybe get a skink free to pick it up.
Yeah, you're just praying for a good scatter there, is what you're praying for.
I wouldn't be upset if Divvot ran Skinky to pick it up. I think that's probably not a bad shout. At least just try and get hold of the ball, or maybe
I'd be
move it.
questioning why he blitzed with the Crocs.
Skinky fumbles
Sure
the
hands.
ball.
That's okay. I mean, that's not a bad thing to have happened. That puts the ball within the Lizardmen's possession, essentially. Because if you look at the way that the Lizardmen are positioned, they've got to break through a line, essentially.
Yeah,
Khemri.
basically you're blitzing with Sniper, and then blocking with Sniper, and then maybe blitzing with Fearless, and just hoping you can pick up the ball and run with it.
I feel like Frank Fester could probably blitz the Croxagor out the way as well.
Yeah, but then you can't pick up the ball with
1,
Fearless.
2, 3.
You can't pick up the ball then.
Yeah.
And if you want to try and score this half, or in the next 2 turns, you need to pick up the ball and move with Fearless.
That'll help.
Or charge Nestor as far diagonally into the center as you can.
Yeah, bring him sort of like 2 squares to the left and up of Donald dead.
Yeah, I'd even be making the going for it and just risking the going for it.
What he needs to do,
because there's no other way he can score otherwise.
Yeah, if he wants to score, he needs to start moving.
Yeah. I'm thinking there's no rerolls, but yeah. So he's movement 6? So 1, 2,
But
3,
I mean,
4,
there's
5,
no chance that Divvot can win now.
6,
And
7,
well, there's one chance, which is
6.
Nosy Nigel dodges, makes a going for it, and he somehow manages to throw the ball to him.
To score, King needs to be on the square, which is between the 14 and the 10. He needs to be in that row.
Yep, needs to be on the 12.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the 12. I'm like, what's between 14 and 10? Oh, right, okay, he's there. He's
done it.
He's
on the 14.
That's one less go for it, I guess.
No, that's no going for it.
1, 2, 3, 4,
That is 6
5. Oh yeah,
squares
that is, yeah.
However, that's still not going to work. There needs to be a blitz.
I think maybe King's maybe thinking of picking up the ball next turn rather than this turn. I don't know. I think he's blitzing the Croc score.
In which case, he needs to get someone to mark shy little Timmy. Otherwise, Timmy's just going to charge Nestor.
That Saurus
just call him Shy Little Timmy.
Is that not his name?
That is his name,
Shy Little Timmy.
Shy Little Timmy.
Oh, that one. Because there's also Big Bold Jimmy, and I was slightly confused.
Yes, I mean that's.
And I guess that oh.
Where is it?
To be fair, that's actually better.
It's basically
Oh my
where it
lord.
started. Last turn of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
It is. What can the Khemri do?
Okay, you hit,
Punch there,
do
yep.
that, then you blitz with Frank Prester into the skink, move him out of the way, pick up with sniper, move as far forward,
Yep.
throw to Nesta, score.
That's a 3-die Frankfester as well, so that's at least
Yep.
a bare minimum a push. And actually, if he goes in the correct square, he can also push him away from the ball if he does the correct square.
Yep.
Easy gonna go. No, wrong square. Nah.
Push is what he gets. Do not hit him onto the ball.
Do not push him onto the ball.
Hit him onto the ball.
Yeah, if he'd have gone one square below, he would have been able to push him into the square there.
Yeah, he would have been able to push him
One up, yeah.
Yeah, away from the ball fully.
Well,
To be honest,
here
I'd
we
have
go.
probably pushed him onto the ball and just hoped that it went onto
But
Sniper
it
Sandro.
yeah, maybe.
Or bounced forwards. Don't be making any extra blocks. You don't need to.
Just try.
I think a
and
3
do
die-
it.
A 3-die is alright.
No, it's not. We've all
skulls
seen the
is a
triple
thing.
both downs. Stop blocking!
That's only a double as well. That's only a 2.
These are really bad decisions to be making now. Pick up that ball, throw it at Nesta.
I am the only one that is allowed to make these ballsy bad decisions.
Balls up.
6! Why am I
Gotta
celebrating?
dodge.
I don't want this draw to this win to happen.
Gotta dodge.
Yeah,
50-50 dodge. He makes it.
Makes
Makes
it.
it.
Don't make the going for it.
He's gonna.
That's not the smart play.
Yeah.
Now it's
Here's
a
the
50-50
pass.
throw and a 50-50 catch.
Reroll on the pass at the very least.
There are no rerolls left.
Pass is made. Catch is made.
Oh, this is a 2-1.
2-1. Please tell me he's
Unless he
not.
just sits there for 50 seconds.
Oh, I was going to say, please don't do something else and then get a double down.
And Nestor gets the touchdown
Hey.
Jeez.
and the level up.
Oh. That's good games.
Good
well
game.
Played. Well, I'm saying well played. There were a lot of mistakes made on both sides. there,
Oh,
but
that was a game that I
Good
think.
game. Good
that was a
game.
fun game. Oh, and the Tomb Guardian got MVP.
Yeah, he did.
Leveled up.
Hot damn.
So did a Croxicore though. Wow. Shit. Oh, that's
That's a
bad
lot of
for everyone
that's a lot of
else.
SPP on the Tombs and Wounds. Not that much on the Lizards.
Yeah, 10 on the Lizards, 14 on the Khemri side.
Damn.
Oh.
But the Croxico with the MVP still. So what do you give a
Croxicore can now
Croxico?
get Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Mighty Blow, sorry. He can now get Guard, though.
Yeah.
Or Break Tackle. Oh. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, well, the Khemri side did not fail a dodge.
Damn. For a
Made
Khemri
three
team,
attempts
that's
and passed
insane.
through, but only got 1 out of 5 passes. And 3 out of 10.
Well, the one pass was the deciding one, so
Yep.
it's the one you need.
That's all you need.
Actually, agility-wise, there was a lot of below-average rolls made on the Khemri side. 33% catch, 30% pickups, 20% passes. That's not good at all.
No.
And yet they still won. Just goes to show, sometimes the statistics don't say it all. Yeah, no, that was a good game. It was a fun game to watch.
That was entertaining for sure.
Was going down to the wire last turn touchdown, and therefore the Khemri keep their perfect record.
They
3
do.
games, 3 wins. The Lizards
still very
suffer their first defeat.
Yeah, those Khemri are very scary.
Yeah. So now they have the same. No, wrong standings. Now they have the same. Yeah, stay on 6 points, same as the Orcs, same record as the Orcs as well.
I've not actually had a look at this leaderboard. I'm waiting to see what level ups come out of this.
I'm actually just updating it now, so
very eagerly awaiting to see what level ups come out of this. Yep, guard on the Croc score.
That was really easy to fill in. 1 casualty caused each, 2 casualties sustained each.
That's guard on the Croc score. Was it Peter Payne? Yep, Peter Payne got Mighty Blow, which is unsurprising for the Tomb Guardian. So that Tomb Guardian is now basically an even better big guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Only downside being the decay.
Stick him in the middle, let him punch.
Yep.
Ooh. But he's down a Blitzer though for the next game.
Yeah, down a Blitzer, but he's got the 2 spare skeletons, so we'll have 1 substitute still. And
the
again, he's got...
The Lizardmen is still second by virtue of just scoring 1 more touchdown.
Yeah.
1 more than the Orcs.
1 more than the Orcs. If they had the same, the Orcs would be above on casualty.
Yeah, the Khemri side must have only rolled a 1 or a 2 on their winnings because they only have 70k in the bank. So they cannot repurchase that Blitzer because Blitzer are 90k.
Ooh.
So that Blitzer is definitely out. Out for the next game. There's no selling and rebuying that.
No.
Shall we get a quick word from our players?
Yeah, why not?
You want to bring them in? Let's bring them in.
Bring them in.
We should probably give them a bit of warning. Although it also depends if they wish to speak on stream as well.
Yeah.
Div just said we can drag them in if we want.
In which case, let's get on that. Because I think we have to move them in ourselves.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Just give me 1 second and I'll get that done.
Cool.
So,
hello.
Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Hello.
The game. Divvot.
I'm good.
KingRektum.
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm happy. I've only got a loss of skink, so next game I'll get a journeyman skink. So I'm fine. I'm good.
You got a leveled up Croxigor out of that. You can't complain.
I did. I got a Croxigo with guard. So now who am I playing next? The Yuletide lads. Oh, my season's off, guys. I can take a loss.
Yeah.
Although I'm very disappointed that my Marv play didn't go off. My last turn, pass to the Saurus, dodge with the Saurus, damn the go for it. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, that would have been. That would have been some quite.
Also, I kept intentionally pushing them onto the ball for the lulz.
We did notice. Yeah.
It's like, let's play some bouncy ball. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that was definitely a game.
That was a game to behold. Yeah.
So
Also,
shall we
Skinky
speak
was
to our
dead.
Victor first?
Yeah,
King,
sorry, I'll
how
be
do you
quiet
think
now.
that game went?
Oh, shut up.
I actually can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. I won 3 times.
Well, to be honest, I think... Okay, I'll be honest. All 3 of us said the Lizardmen would probably win that, apart from if certain things happened.
And certain
lucky,
things
I know.
happened.
I was lucky, I know.
Yeah, even we didn't call the certain things to happen that did happen. So, yeah. But being a Khemri player myself, I did love that win.
Yeah, I did some serious mistake in the beginning, just not standing up with players and doing risky blocks at first and stuff. But yeah, I was talking all the time, but no, I was stupid. Okay, I was not concentrated. But then, yeah, I was lucky. But some risky things didn't work. So in the end, I think it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was definitely some interesting plays, I think we'll say.
And I have a mummy with mighty blow now.
Yeah, 9 SPP, Tomb Guardian. That's almost as bad as the Croxigal with guard.
Yeah.
Although that is offset by the Blitzra missing the next game. And
Yeah.
dropping down the armor value as well, that's...
Yeah, he has 0 SSP, so I thought about kicking him out, but I just have 70k. I'm not sure.
Yeah, did you only roll a 2 on the winnings, I'm guessing?
No, I rolled a 3 and I decided to reroll because I was greedy again, and then I rolled a 1.
Oh. So you actually would have had the money if you just kept the 3.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
In some parallel universe.
It's a parallel universe, you've got another Tomb Guardian just randomly sitting around. I'm sure you only have 4 of these. No, I must be honest, even if I'd rolled a 3 in your situation, I'd probably re-rolled it as well. Because if it's not a 4 or upwards, I'd probably just re-roll out of, well, spite, to be honest.
Yeah, but during the game I was greedy 2 or 3 times and I was really punished hard for that, so I should have learned my lesson, but I didn't.
What are lessons to be learned? What lessons are these? No. Although I will say, Divvot, you got very lucky with that Croxigal not boneheading once during that entire game.
Yeah, that was lucky. I mean, to be fair, he was lying on the ground for 2 turns, so that's where those 2 boneheads didn't come into account. That's why it was 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
I don't think he got a bonehead at all, did he? I don't.
No, but while he was lying on the ground, stunned, I can't roll for bonehead, can I?
You can't do anything with him.
Yeah, so that's where he would have boneheaded, but he was stunned, so he didn't.
Yeah, you're correct. Is it bonehead in German? It's in English? Bonehead.
Yes,
Yeah,
bonehead.
When he's stupid and he can't act. Okay, yeah, that didn't happen at all, correct?
No, I got lucky. It is only a 1, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a 50-50 and I got them all.
Yeah, no, that would have been stupid.
But you were talking about parallel universes. In parallel universes, we're having a very different discussion about my Marv play at the end being fucking insane.
True.
Yeah,
Like, I can't believe that went through, oh my god!
That's a 1 in 14,605 chance, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That is that the Infinity War reference? I cannot.
Yes. It's something like 17,605,000, I think.
It's big.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
You have Benedict Cumberbatch sitting next to you, going, "It was the only way."
It was literally the only way I could have scored then, so I had to go for it.
And it would have been epic.
It would have been amazing.
If only your Tomb Guardian had not regenerated.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I think we were all calling for a couple of fouls during that game. So
I really think that I got diced hard at certain points in that match.
There were quite a lot of skulls on your end. A lot of skulls. Particularly in the first
rerolls
half.
just went out the window.
Yeah, I had to reroll, like especially that one with. I was sat there for a good, because you can't tell on the stream because it doesn't show you every single move, and I was sat there for a good 20 seconds going, do I reroll this on the Croxigal? Do I reroll this? Just think like, do it, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it, we'll go for it.
Because if you're sitting there for 20 seconds, I think that's longer than the time limit is.
I think it's a half. I think it's 30 to decide to reroll.
Ah, okay.
I think. I mean, I was sat there for a while.
But you were lucky on some, how do you say, dodge rows. So
yeah, dodge rolls. Like, that's the thing. My stunty dodges went about 50-50 that game. Like, I did some crazy ones where
we're calling luck on the dodge rolls, King.
Yeah. One time you had 4 in a row. You had four dodges in a row, and you managed to do it, and you even picked up the ball. So
yeah, that was.
It wasn't only me that's lucky, but okay.
Yeah,
it was all luck. Yeah.
The luck did swing both ways quite hard. Okay.
The funny thing is, just before I was talking to Alex, the Chaos player, and telling him a bit about my tactics, and because he's against the Skaven, just keep some behind, don't get greedy, don't go in with the players who keep them in the back, and that's exactly what I did not do.
I mean, if you can't be a hypocrite, especially when playing Blood Bowl, then what can you be?
Yeah, okay.
We
Also,
all
just
said,
for the record,
oh yeah, no, leave some players behind the screen, and then gone, wait, what players?
Also, just for the record, I now have 0 cash because I bought another reroll.
Oh.
Oh, not 3 rerolls. You don't need any more than 1.
I need more than 2, apparently. Good God.
No, you don't.
I was on turn 3 with 0 rerolls. Like, what?
I know, we did mention that.
This felt bad. I had... Oh. But you know what? I went a lot better, and my guys didn't die. There's just 1 skink out, which is fine. You can just chill out for a day.
Yeah, you both have a player missing the next game.
It's fine. Skinky the skink will take the reins. Skinky the resurrected skink will take the reins.
Div, can I just mention one thing?
You can mention one thing.
You know how I told you to get leap on your skink?
Yeah.
It would have made one play incredibly easier than you had to do it.
I know, but
you should get leap on your next level up.
Thing is,
join the club. Fall on your face.
I'm not you, so I don't do that unless I have to.
Yeah, you proved it. Your Marv play didn't work, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not Marv. No, but fucking King's Marv play at the end worked to get the touchdown.
Yeah, but there's precedence for Khemri being able to do shit like that. If you go back and watch, well, do we even have Vods in the season 1?
I don't care about precedence. I don't care. I just wanted to win or draw.
You'll never be a lawyer, Div. Precedence is everything.
I mean, my aunt's a lawyer. I'm covered. I can murder you and she'll get me off. Anyway, we should probably wrap up. We've got another game in half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
True.
I don't think that's going to be a casted game. It might be, but...
I mean, I can cast if Marv wants to cast, or you two want to cast.
I will probably take a back seat and just watch as a spectator for this one, because I believe we do have Aaramus's...
I do, yeah.
I always get it wrong. It's undead, isn't it?
No, Underworld. Just call them the weird combination of
It's bad Skaven.
It's shit Skaven and shit goblins together to make a shit team.
Yep, it's the Underworld team versus Alx's Chaos team. So that will be an interesting game, I feel.
That's gonna be a game, alright.
That's Bash versus Dodge, basically.
I'm terrified. I'm so scared. Strength 4 everywhere.
So, feel free to come back in about half an hour's time for that game, but I think until then we will let our coaches have a well-deserved rest.
I am resting. I'm going to stream the damn thing. But I can just sit back and relax while I watch. Yes, GG. Hang on.
Thanks so much.
There we go.
God damn it.
We're editing that out. Cut it.
No.
Thanks, Divvot, for the great game.
Yes. Thank you, King, for not killing me.
And I must mention one thing. I managed to pull off 2 times with my Orc team, 1 time on an online play. I managed to pull off 2 times the Goblin Throw touchdown things, and the other player left. So.
Oh.
Yeah,
glorious.
We also have precedence for that happening in our seasons as well.
Great.
Yeah, we do.
Never play against Seven Tails.
No.
Not when he plays goblins.
Not when he plays those fucking goblins.
Hey, you had to beat him fine. I should have been the one playing you in that final, but we'll leave that as it is.
Oh my god, could you stop mentioning that? You've mentioned it so many times. I'm going to have a counter. I'm going to have a counter on the next stream. Cut it now, kill it now. Bye-bye. You're watching Twitch.tv. You're watching Twitch.tv/SideQuest community. Subscribe. Buy shirts.